Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we have got the last game out of the regular season of the Braves franchise coming your way right here. This is a must-win. Not for me, though, for the Phillies, because this is how the playoff picture is playing out right now. So, I've obviously locked down the National League East, no problem. But when you take a look at the wild card, you've got the San Francisco Giants. Okay, so they've locked in a wild card spot, and the Phillies have got a wild card spot right now. But the team right behind them, the Washington Nationals, they're only one game behind the Phillies. So with this being the last game of the year, if I end up beating the Phillies and the Nationals end up winning against the Diamondbacks, then that's going to force game 163. A playoff game to see who gets the wild card spot. So, Phillies are going to have to bring their best game. And traditionally, when I've been playing the Phillies, I don't know what it's been, but out of all the teams that I play, the Phillies have been the easiest for me to beat. And obviously, they're a good team. I mean, they're, potentially headed to the playoffs, depending on how this game ends up and also how the Nationals game ends up. But, I don't know. It's just worked well for me. So a base hit right now for the Phillies, getting a man on first. So I wonder if this is going to go ahead and affect the game at all now that we're in the last game of the regular season and the Phillies have got to win this one to make sure that they have that spot locked down. So that one going into right field. Jason Hayward will make the catch. And that's going to end that little mini jam that I had going right there. Now here's Freddie Freeman at the plate. Going to go ahead and hit that ball up the middle, which is going to be the first hit of the game for the Braves. So it's nice seeing Freddie Freeman get that base hit to get things started off for us. Now here's B.J. Upton up the plate. Bottom of the second. Nobody's been able to get a run yet, but of course we're still very early on in this game. That one's going to roll into left. So now that's going to go ahead and put Freeman on second and B.J. Upton on first. This is good. We're getting a couple hits early on. That's going to affect Cliff Lee's overall confidence. And now here's Dan Uggla. Got some great power hitting out of the season with Dan Uggla. Not so great right here. 4-6-3 double play. That's going to go ahead and end the inning. So now Ben Revere is going to be coming up to the plate. So you guys have probably noticed this is the only video that's going up for me today. I apologize. The Battlefield 4 beta came out, so at least the closed beta did. So between the 1st and the 4th, only those who had Battlefield Premium or those like me who bought Medal of Honor Limited Edition get a chance to be able to play it. I'm kind of addicted to it right now, so I played a little bit too much of that tonight. It is 5:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I don't want to do the other videos because I very easily could be up until 8 o'clock in the morning or something if I really went through and did all of the videos. So, my bad. I'll make sure, though, that tonight, the next night, so tomorrow night for me, but tonight for you guys, that I will go ahead and I will do a whole bunch of videos for you guys to kind of make up for this. Oh, also, too, at the bottom of the screen, sometimes you're going to see some pixelated issues on there. This is a new PVR for me. And it originally records the videos in a .ts file, but when I use the conversion to MP4, it's not working well for me at all. Apparently, there's other people who've been seeing it too. So for the next, actually, it should be the videos for tomorrow. Some of them will have that as well. Like the Teddy Crocker one was pretty bad, and I'm not happy about it at all. But I'm going to try to see if I can do a few other things. I'm glad that I'm hitting it now at least before next gen comes out. But I have a few ideas. I've got a couple different applications that I can use to convert it. But I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. But here goes Simmons headed for second. A great throw actually from home. Throws a strike on over to second. But Simmons getting underneath the tag. Now, you take a look at the total amount of stolen bases for the team. This is awesome. I basically have 4 people in the 40 range. Sure, I know. Justin Upton was sitting at 38. But still, That's not bad. Now that one's going to go across the middle, rounding third, coming home. Simmons is going to be safe. Wow. I don't know. That was a very, very close play at the plate. I took the risk. It paid off. I still want to know what would happen, though, if that wasn't messed up right there at home. All right, so here's Hayward crushing this one. Is this going to be a home run? It's going to go into the Braves bullpen. So that it's going to be another run here for the Braves. Kind of nice, though, that in the last game of the regular season, Hayward gets a home run. And I think that actually ties him right now with Stanton at 43 apiece this season. So let's just hope Stanton doesn't hit a home run. That way these guys tie for the top spot in the National League. All right, so 2-0 now. B.J. Upton going to go ahead and hit this one in the left, so that's going to be a single for him. Now, as you saw from that chart just a little bit ago, this is somebody who can steal some bases, and he's done it quite a lot this season. So not going to be changing anything here as McCann now at the plate. Lefty versus lefty. But there I go watching a ball. And Upton safe at second. So that puts him in scoring position. Brian McCann definitely the person who can go ahead and bring him home. So I'm hoping here on this next pitch, we got this. So that one going into right. Not going to go ahead and round third with B.J. Upton. Definitely would have been out. That was a great throw in from right. So I made the smart call. I think the one thing about being aggressive with base running is you got to be smart. There's being aggressive and there's being overly aggressive. And I think that for this season, I've done a pretty good job of being able to find a balance between, being too cautious and being too aggressive. But anyway, that hit's going to go ahead and bring another run in here for the Braves. 3-0 now. All right, so Dan Uggla, we're going to say he made up for that double play that he hit into earlier by getting that run. Kevin Youkilis strikes out here in the fifth for 1 out. And then the next at bat, Minor strikes out another hitter for the Phillies. That's 2 for this inning. Are we going to be able to go ahead and get 3? That'd be cool. Now, Minor really in this game hasn't been able to get too many strikeouts, excuse me. He's done a really good job at throwing strikes, but just not being able to finish off the batters. So, yes, he does get it right here. Strike 3. Strikes out the entire side. Love getting that. Jason Hayward, not a home run, but still a good, powerful hit into right center. That's going to be a double for him. Hayward's the man. I'm still curious to see who gets MVP between Hayward and Freddie Freeman. In fact, if you guys hang on till the end, I will show you guys how the awards ended up. So I probably should announce that at the beginning. Oops. Oh, well, hopefully you guys stuck with me, and we'll get a chance to see the awards. All right, so, Simmons. You got to make that throw. At the same time, when you take a look at how far away that bounced in front of Freddie Freeman, part of me is not happy with Freeman either. That's something that a first baseman could go ahead and scoop up, and honestly, should have. But it's a game. Not going to be too worried about it here. Top of 6, still 3-0 here. Braves on top. Now, I've got a couple pitchers warming up, and I'm thinking I might need to go with that one as I throw a wild pitch. Way too far outside, way too low. Not pretty, but I get out of it. Here's Delman Young, the first pitch in the 7th inning. And this one's going deep into right field, and that is going to go over the wall. So in the 7th inning, the Phillies finally get on the board with that solo shot from Delman Young. He has been the hitter that has given me the most problems when I have been playing the Phillies. Not so much for anything else than his ability to hit home runs. I think that makes 3 or 4 or something like that in the games that I played. So, Delman Young, all right, got to be careful with him. So, Mike Adams going to be coming in here for relief. There have been a few other pitchers for the Phillies that have come in. I think Cliff Lee got pulled in the 6th inning. But really nothing has happened since then or maybe it was the 5th inning. Really hasn't been anything that I felt like I had to show you with some of the other relief pitchers. Got some hits, but nothing really came from it. That one is going deep. Man, did I sit back and guess that pitch perfectly. So, Justin Upton. Was that the slurve? I think it might have been. Anyway, it was not the pitch that he should have thrown because of what I just did with that one. All right, so Justin Upton adding to the lead here now. In the 8th inning, I'm bringing in Johnny Venters. Now, I'm really not too picky about how this game ends up, but I think it would be cool for me to beat the Phillies because I'd like to see a 1-game playoff. Venters walks him. Dang it. I'd like to see a 1-game playoff and then see what happens with the wild card because, I don't know, I'm going to be playing whoever wins the wild card. All right, so Philly's going to the bullpen yet again. Look at that, ERA of 15.75, and in a must-win game, you're bringing in a reliever with that type of ERA. That little experience late in this one, not smart. Brian McCann getting a hit, which I have found to be very tough to do with him because of the way that all of the opposing teams line up against him. So, of all the players that I have, McCann is the one player that I have that I still get excited about whenever I get a hit with him. Just because, for me, they're so few and far between. All right, so 1 hit, Dan Ugla. This one, well into the gap in right center. Delman Young having to get to that one. So we're going to see McCann around 3rd come home, and he is going to score from 1st. I wish they had an animation to show how much Brian McCann would probably be trying to catch his breath after that. And that's all we're going to see from him. Raul Valdez now coming in. Probably should have gone with him to begin with. Don't know what Manuel was thinking, bringing in somebody with a 15.75 ERA. And after what I just did to him, I don't even want to know what his ERA is going to be after that. So, all right, Venters getting in on the love right here, getting a base hit. Now I'm at around 3rd and come home. So Ugla will score from 2nd. That was the first hit and the first RBI. Well, obviously. Well, no. I shouldn't say obviously. First hit and first RBI for Venters. Coming in the last game of the regular season. Pretty cool that I'm able to get that with him. But I thought I was going to go ahead and keep him in the 9th, but I decided against that. So here we go with Jordan Walden in the 9th. So it's not a safe situation. I was thinking about bringing Kimbrel in when it was 3-1, but since we got 4-1, but after we went ahead and got those runs, well, don't really need it. All right, so Delman Young striking out. That's his 2nd or 3rd strikeout on the day. Just had that 1 home run, though, which was a big home run. All right, so it's nice to see Walden getting things going because I'm going to need him in the postseason as well as Venters. So both these guys have had a great appearance. That one goes to Freeman, who will touch first, and that is going to go ahead and end the game and the regular season for the Braves. So hang on tight, you guys, because like I said, I'm going to show you not only the awards, but the playoff picture for what we're going to be seeing for MLB 13, the show, and the Braves franchise. Man, what a great season that this has been. Of course, we've got a lot ahead of us, but it does feel like I'm kind of closing a chapter a little bit in something that I've invested in for a lot of months now. Gosh, it is going to be sad when I see this go. All right, so let's get to it here. So I am going to be playing the Phillies in the in the NLDS. So they did end up beating Washington. Then they beat San Francisco. So if I end up winning, which I'm anticipating that I am, it's going to be between the Dodgers or the Reds. Tough. Oakland made it. They're playing Seattle. Ooh, that'd be crazy. All right, so MVP goes to Freddie Freeman. Look at that, 344. All right, Chris Medlin ends up winning the Cy Young, 22-4. That is pretty. All right, batting title, no big surprise, goes to Freddie Freeman. The 147 RBIs, that's what I love seeing more than anything else. So delivery man of the year, Kimbrel was third. I'm not surprised I didn't win that. I usually don't get that one. Rookie of the year, I didn't have anybody who was a rookie, so don't have to worry about that one. Hank Aaron Award, Freddie Freeman again. All right, Golden Glove. Nobody here from the Braves. Catcher, no, McCann didn't get that either. Golden Glove for first base, Freddie Freeman. Look at that, 1,295 putouts. Yeah, not surprised Ugla didn't get that. All right. Simmons almost got Golden Glove for short. Could have done a little bit better with his fielding percentage. Left field, Justin Upton getting no love. Center field, BJ Upton getting no love. But right field, yeah, Hayward with 37 assists from right field. That was from all the times I went ahead and just tossed it right on over. All right, Silver Slugger, Freeman. Silver Slugger, Ugla. Nothing for Chris Johnson. Nothing right there for Simmons. Okay. So Dexter Fowler and Cargo. Man, they got left out right there. Whew. Anyway, so that's it. Like I said, we're going to be playing the Phillies soon. I'm kind of excited. So make sure you guys check out that.